we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Finds a man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll try it again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise deep down the right side. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 84 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Grimes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
On the ground, it's Smothers. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Past the first down marker and still running. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes it on the shovel. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And this is a big third down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big third down coming up.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Looking for space. It's Smothers. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finding open areas. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Kane.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker, it's Kane. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, NC State.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Moore.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To the air. It's Bailey. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smothers. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Bailey. Got it on the outside, it's Scott. One more snap coming before halftime.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here. Turning it on! Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle guys.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. It's a draw. Makes a man miss. Needed to get to the 45 for the first down. Stopped a little bit short. You'd think this is the go area on fourth down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Showing off the arms. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Reels it in down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, had a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
This quarterback part of their running game. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off play action on first down. Throws for the tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
At the 22.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Like that or why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The play fake on first down. The throw. Under pressure and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got it set up on the outside. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Along that offensive line, that'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The sure hands, it's Anderson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. NC State quick to the line.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gather maybe for the next time you could
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Complete to the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State!
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Here's a heat. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. You see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
From the gun, the ground game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout is is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And now we see on 4th down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the 1st down.
The Blue Devils back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Moore. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Moore. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. They'll leave it with him. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Here comes the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries, and when you lose, man, does it stick with you.